Hey, members and patrons, just wanted to record another little behind the scenes vlog before the end of the month. That's what I've been trained to say over and over and over again. Typically, I like to deliver at least one bonus video or extra little clip that you can watch for members and patrons, and you guys really seem to enjoy these vlogs, and I enjoy doing them. I used to do this a lot in the early days of my channel. But enough about that. Yes, we're getting right into the meat of the conversation. This has been an interesting month for me. It very, very work heavy towards the beginning of June, working on, I'm sure you know which video I'm referring to. And then since then, I've been kind of decompressing a little bit, actually. I've been playing some video games, writing some scripts, which I try to make time for anyway. And it's been strange. It's been a strange month for me because there's so much going on. But I want to give you a little update on what is going on. So. Let's see, what videos did we well, okay, no, before we do that, before we do the videos from this month, TNG update. I think that's what a lot of you guys are interested in. I did post a behind the scenes video for it the other day, which many of you probably saw or hopefully did see. And you saw how beefy the editing timeline was. I posted a screenshot of that for all patrons and members. But yeah, it's that took a while to edit together, and it was very grueling. But I did persevere, and so a lot of you may still be wondering, okay, why has it not come out yet? Well, it's because I'm waiting on cameo submissions from a bunch of the Trek creators, Trek YouTubers that I reached out to, and they're starting to roll in now that we're reaching the end of the month. And you guys are going to be so excited, I think, to see some of the. Oh man, yes, continue. I'm not going to cut that out. I don't like editing, trimming these vlogs down. I like doing these in one take. You guys are going to be really excited, I think, to see some of the creators that I've snagged for this segment, which is about a particular episode in season 6 that is highly divisive, which is why I wanted to get people's perspectives and opinions on it. So yeah, there's that, and then there's a few other things. The VFX for Ghost Tyler are just, you know, so intense that that I need to give them the time that they're due. But in all seriousness, jokes aside, I would like to release this video in mid-July. I want to post. I still haven't actually posted the rough cut proper for patrons. My top patrons at the $25 level and above, and members, who that is one of the perks, is access to the rough cuts. And I do feel a little guilty about not doing this more often, but I would like to release a patron and members extended cut maybe a little early. So again, look for that around the mid July, as well as the public YouTube release. But anyway, I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, so I don't want to spend too long on that. This month's videos. So what do we have? We had Cardassian history. We had Fringe, my first video about Fringe's alternate universe in what seems like at this point, 3 years? I think 3 years. I didn't do a yearly Fringe video last year, so this is now my entry into that playlist. But I wanted to talk about, of course, ways that the alternate universe kind of predicted a lot of real social trends in real life, and a lot of you guys really responded well to that video. I'm super happy about that. Glad people enjoyed it. Fringe is one of my favorite shows. We had the Intrepid class, which was sponsored by Galaxy's Edge Fan Expo, and that video. I already talked about the feedback that I got on it on my previous live stream, so we won't get into that. Uh, Suffice it to say, I'm happy with this performance, um, and I'm trying to hold back a sneeze, so pardon me for that. And evolution. So, have humans stopped evolving? This is a video that uses some of the interview footage that I shot, or that my DPs shot for Teched Out, the documentary short about transhumanism that I made back in 2019. And this is just one of the various questions that I asked these professors. And I knew this video would be controversial, and I was right. I did not know that half of the controversy would arise from the damn thumbnail. Um, so at first, I used admittedly a little clickbaity thumbnail with Michio Kaku in it. And I think that some of you guys kind of saw what I was doing with that because of that Kyle Hill video that he posted recently, where he talked about um, science scam YouTube channels who post like videos with text to speech narration and just saying absolutely nothing or virtually nothing of substance, and stock footage animations, and have like Michio Kaku or Elon Musk or Joe Rogan in the thumbnail, or even Neil deGrasse Tyson. I would consider, but Neil still does a lot of like original YouTube content anyway. But like, um, in my mind, like I've associated some like Michio Kaku or whatever with like some of those big think videos about alien biology. And listen, he's a physicist, but I think he has the right to voice his thoughts on those issues, just like the professors that I interviewed for Teched Out. I mean, it's about transhumanism, so I got a biomedical engineering professor, a computer scientist, and a cognitive psychology professor to give their thoughts on that. And for this evolution video, I didn't ask the biomedical engineering professor the relevant questions for to be included in this bonus video, the side video. But anyway, most of you enjoyed it. I'm kind of harping away, but I did replace the thumbnail upon the suggestion of, or with a figure based on the suggestion of one of my Discord mods, and I like the new thumbnail better anyway. Uh, Performance-wise, I knew this was gonna kind of trail off early, but Michio Kaku, Neil deGrasse Tyson, these are like these pop culture, science talking heads that are kind of overused, admittedly, but it did get people to click on the video, now didn't it? That was a horrible wink. I suck. Yeah, okay. So, overall, though, it has been a really good month for my channel. A lot of my older videos are being promoted. Species 8472 is, God, it's crossed the 900,000 barrier. It is, as of when I'm recording this, like 930 something thousand. That video is going to be my first to cross 1 million, and it is going to happen soon. I don't know how soon, but within a reasonable amount of time. And my God, Will. I just, did not expect that. But thank you. Thank you to my audience, and also thank you, YouTube algorithm, I guess. Yeah, that's incredible. Uh, it's going to surpass probably my Ancient Civilizations video, Star Trek's Ancient Civilizations, which is probably due for a remake at some point. I don't think I'll get to that this year, but we'll see. Maybe next year. I don't know. I don't really have a timetable in mind for that. I'd like it to cross 1 million first as well. But anyway, having said all of that, I also do want to talk about the stuff that's coming still towards the end of the month and also in July and then beyond. Um, First, though, little segue, uh, referencing things that happened to me in June. So, a lot of you who watch my live streams may remember this user by the name of Beazle Buzzle, who has been asking me, from time to time about a PO box, or if I have a PO box, and the answer is, of course, I looked into it because I expected that I'm at this stage, right, in my channel's growth where I might start getting some fan mail, right, and I have. Um, PO boxes are prohibitively expensive for a person like me, so we worked out something different. But he wanted to send me a couple statues, figures that he had 3D printed, and finally got around to getting all that sorted out, like the shipping and everything. And I want to show this off because this is brilliant. This is fantastic. Oh, well, actually, I need to preface it first. So I need to build it up. Um, I showed pictures of this to people in my Discord, but you guys remember the joke that I made on my channel a couple years ago at this point in my Orion's video about I can't keep it together about Tindy from Lower Decks, uh, my wife, and then I just stared at the camera uncomfortably for like 5, 10 seconds, not 10 seconds, 5 seconds, as a joke. It was funny. People laughed. Everybody clapped. But that's become a running joke on my channel, just like mycelial network or all the way, or stuff like that. Year Zero is a new one. We don't need to get into that, but he 3D printed a couple figures, including this one. Okay, yeah, ass first, I guess. Um, oh, focus. Beautifully painted, beautifully sculpted. One of the one one of my Discord mods was like, "Why do you make her so thick?" And you know, the answer to that here, I'll just hold it up for a few more seconds. The answer to that is I don't know. And I when I was opening, all right, yeah, okay, focus again. When I was opening the package, I was very I didn't know what to expect, honestly. And I was kind of surprised that he went in this direction, but it is very, very well sculpted. Got the hair right and everything. Um, he sent. I said he sent two. The other one, let's just say I can't show it on the internet. I yeah, I can't show it on YouTube. Let's just say that. Again, this was his idea, not mine. Uh, oh man, but it's very very well done. So I do want to give a shout out to Beazle Buzzle, aka Chris, and yeah, I'll show this off on my next live stream and probably make a public community post about it because like it's this is a piece of artwork. I mean, seriously, it is. I consider it to be one. Yeah. She extra thick, but we don't complain about that. It's my Discord mod was like, I'm team petite Tindy, and so am I. But I not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I love this. This is fucking fantastic. It's hilarious, is what it is. This is a super fan, who made this, who gets the joke. Enough about that. I did want to show that off because I that's one of the best things that I've received. But speaking of live streams, My next one is going to be on the 30th. A lot of you guys knew about this already. This is my birthday stream where I'm going to be talking about, talking about, yeah, talking about how much I love to talk. I'm going to stream a playthrough of Metroid Zero Mission. And this is the first Metroid content on my channel in over a year. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I know it's not gonna be like a speed run, but it it's Zero Mission is a game that with enough practice you absolutely can finish in one sitting. Um, but yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So that I've also been practicing that. I have been practicing another game. Next month, I want to stream um, Super Mario Odyssey again, which seems like that's like a yearly tradition on my channel. Uh, I should have done it in May because I did it in May in 2021, and then I did another one in May of 2022, and that's what started the PC fundraiser. The resident Chads of of the Orange River Patreon, Kevin Johnson and Lester Lewis got that started, and I got submissions from a bunch of people, a lot from Tyler King, another top patron, and just so many other people. But um, I want to do another Super Mario Odyssey speedrun, another category. So I did any percent, which is just basically to complete the game with any just as fast as possible, right? So that speed run skips a lot of story progression, right? Story moons because you collect power moons in it. I'm going to do world peace, which is the name for basically fighting all of the bosses and collecting all the story moons. Now the actual speedrun route does still skip some stuff, but um, I've been out of practice for a while, and I don't think that I can get it. It involves some out of bounds clips, which if you know anything about video games, it's very difficult to pull off. I don't know. Again, my goal is not to get. I don't even care about getting on the leaderboard or anything. I just want to have fun. We're not trying to be super fast, but that's a category I haven't run before, and I just think it would be visually interesting. And it's something that I haven't done before on my channel. Even though yes, I've streamed Super Mario Odyssey, I've not done this category. And then last year I tried any percent again, but my time was super slow, so I was like, I don't like any percent anymore. I like the world peace speedrun more. And then there's more categories beyond that, so buckle up. But speaking of July releases, I posted the thumbnails for a lot of videos that I'm posting, or all of the videos, hopefully, that I'm posting in July. We got Cations, which I think I'm going to post either Friday evening or Saturday morning, something like that, after the stream, because I think that you guys will appreciate that little treat after the stream. This was a video that was guest edited by a friend of mine, or actually a friend of a friend, excuse me, named Tim. And I think he did a fantastic job. I think he did a fantastic job with this. So I'm looking forward to what you guys think. Um, okay, Bajoran Wormhole. Science of the Bajoran Wormhole. I wanted to talk about mapping the animated series, the next installment of my mapping series. Um, of course, the TNG seasons 5 through 7 retrospective, and what 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and then yeah, it's at the end of the month is probably when I'll stream Odyssey again. So that is the wrap up for July. There is one more thing that I want to talk about before I go. Just one more thing, and that is in the future, starting very soon, probably in July. This has been a long time coming. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. I have I think I'm gonna overhaul the way that I schedule my videos. Not necessarily like the release time and day, because like, as long as I can upload a video, Friday afternoon, seems to be not a bad time for me. But I do want to change some things. So I have a bunch of rough cuts that I'd like to get released. So I'm gonna ask my audience, through polls, like, okay, which do you want to see first and all that. But beyond that, we're starting to get into territory with some more niche topics, actually, but more so next year, 2024. Yes, I'm planning that far ahead. But in the meantime, like, I've got some more alien biology videos, more science essays that I want to tackle, and I want you guys' feedback. So, starting this year, and then more so, I think, when we get towards 2024 and I start exploring more niche topics, I want to get feedback from my audience about, like, what do you think about some of these ideas going to the pre-production stage? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, I'm going to have like patrons and members like rank certain video ideas that I'm thinking about covering in a certain time frame, like the next month or so. Um, and then as far as like, release order or something like that, I'll make that like uh something that I do through polls on my community tab for my wider audience. I'm still working out the details, but it'd be like a two-round system, a two-tiered system, basically, where ideas, get ranked and stuff. Just to give me some guidance and just like give me help me gauge where my audience's head is at, so to speak, on with some of these topics, and just what you guys are interested in, because I want to I do want to kind of democratize it a little bit, just because I think that'd be good for engagement. And we'll see how that works out. But keep your eyes peeled for that. Once again, don't forget about this week's live stream on Monday or on Friday, Metroid Zero mission. And hope you guys are looking forward to my videos next month. I'm really excited. And then, of course, down the line, we still have the big tentpole franchises like Babylon 5 to cover. I'm going to start working on that as soon as I can. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that some of you guys who are who received gift memberships will actually renew your memberships. I would like to see that, because I think that you guys are going to love some of the stuff that I have in store for next month's behind the scenes. Going to get the blooper reel, extended blooper reel for TNG seasons 5 through 7, all kinds of stuff like that. Maybe something special extra with these cameo submissions that I'm getting from these other Trek creators. But anyway, yeah, so hope you guys have been doing well. It's been a hectic month for a lot of us. I think a lot of you guys saw that my friend Andrew, aka Phobia Soft's mother, had a really bad fall and had to have reconstructive knee surgery. So he's been having to take care of her, and that's been impacting his work schedule a little bit. So I made a post about it on my community tab. If you want to go look for like places to donate to his PayPal or his Patreon, I appreciate you guys who've already done so, and as he does as well. But yeah, I think that's enough rambling for today. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, or whatever, the stream. The stream. Don't forget about the stream. Live long and prosper.